Hello, Lyndhurst, and welcome to Lyndhurst Community News. Today is Wednesday, November 8th, and this is episode 31. I'm Brian Haggerty, and here's what's going on around our township this week. But before I begin, make sure to send us any news about your club, your church, your school, your organization, your teams, whatever it may be, birthdays and anniversaries of note. Send them to LyndhurstCommunityNews@gmail.com, and I will, as always, include that, as well as everything else I mentioned in terms of contact information, in the description box below the video on YouTube. And I want to clarify that because some people look at the box below on the Facebook page, not on the actual YouTube page. So let's see what we have going on this week. Now, by the way, if you missed last week's episode, I suggest you go back and give it a listen when you have some time. Now, because last week was a slow news week, I used it as an opportunity to explain the New Jersey state affordable housing laws and how they affect towns such as ours, because they actually affect every municipality, some more than others based upon size, density, etc. And it is an extended episode. It's about 30 minutes, but it's very informative. I heard a lot of great things from so many of you that you thoroughly enjoyed it, and that it gave you a better understanding about the developments that take place in the township and how, in some cases, the town has very little control over it. It is a very tenuous situation. So check that out if you want to learn more about how the state affordable housing laws impact our township here. All right, so yesterday was Election Day. And here in Lyndhurst, with the only local elections we had, I mean, you had your legislators and your county commissioners on the ballot, but the only local elections we had here were for our local Board of Education. So 6 candidates ran for 3 open seats. And the candidates who won a seat were Anna Passamano, Peter Petronzio, and Dominic Abate. Their terms will begin in January of 2024. Now, tonight. So today, of course, is the 8th, which means that if you're not listening to this today on the 8th, then this is meaningless to you. But tonight, November 8th, from 6 to 9 p.m., the Lyndhurst Recreation Department, under the direction of Commissioner Montillo, will be proudly presenting their 3rd annual Golden Bear Spirit Night, where they're going to be celebrating all recreational sports and programs, from high school athletics to clubs, and all of the volunteers and coaches that make them possible. Now, this event will feature the Lyndhurst High School Band, our wonderful band in town. DJ Bobby will be there, as well as Lyndhurst's own 17 Big Band. Don't know if you've heard of them, folks, but we have a big band in town, too. Very talented young musicians. There will also be a bonfire, accompanied with spectacular fireworks, as well as food vendors. Now, where will this be? This will be down on Riverside Avenue at the Little League fields. You won't be able to miss it, folks, so just drive down Riverside Avenue and you will see it. And they want everyone to come and help celebrate our local schools programs. And we here encourage everyone to come and also to wear your game jersey if you have one, or some form of local apparel to show the Lyndhurst Golden Bear pride and spirit. Whoops. All right, hold on. Just lost the place here on the script. Okay, got it back. Sorry about that. So on Saturday, this Saturday, I believe it is? No, the following Saturday, November 18th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., the United Presbyterian Church of Lyndhurst, which is located at 511 Ridge Road, right here in town, is holding its annual Holiday Bazaar and Craft Sale. Now, come on down and find lots of handmade items, Christmas ornaments, baby blankets, and sweaters, as well as jewelry, soaps, paintings, quilled crafts, handmade cards, homemade cakes, and cookies. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? There'll be a white elephant table, a thrift shop, and lots of goodies and gifts for the upcoming holidays from an amazing group of vendors. Now, of course, there is no fee. This is a free event. And they're also going to be doing Pictures with Santa from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. There will be a grab-and-go lunch beginning at 11:30 a.m. They'd like to welcome all of you. Everyone is welcome. But for more information, you can call the church at 201-939-7920. You could also look for them on Facebook under United Press, United Press, UNITED Lyndhurst, LYNDHURST. And that'll be left in the description box. All right, next up we have here, so the Little Libby Girl Scout House, which is located at 238 Livingston Avenue. That's that little house that's attached, right adjacent to the Lyndhurst Township Park. And they're going to be doing Santa picture photo sessions. Very professional. Now, this is being offered by MiniMakeBelieve.com. It's called the Santa Experience Full and Mini Sessions. So if you want to take small sessions, photos with your kids, or longer sessions, you can do both. So they're opening up November 11th for family sessions at a wonderful price of only $125. And that includes 2 sets and up to 5 family members. Now, the 2 sets include this. Set number 1 is a beautiful luxury cabin. And set number 2 is a cozy kitchen to bake gingerbread cookies. So that's going to be Saturday, November 11th. And that's going to be for 2 sets, 6 final images, a total of 30 minutes for the shoot. And they're also going to be doing it on November 12th for 5 final images for shorter shoots, 15 minutes. Now, if you want to reserve a session for you and your family, just visit MiniMakeBelieve.com. And once again, that will be at the Little Libby Girl Scout House on Livingston Avenue. And moving forward, so the Lyndhurst Music Association is having a Disco Fever Tricky Tray fundraiser. That will be held on Saturday, November 18th, 2023, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Lyndhurst Senior Center at 250 Copeland Avenue. The admission is $30 per person, and it includes 1 sheet of level 1 tickets, coffee, tea, as well as dessert. The doors open at 6:30 p.m., and please bring your own refreshments. I'm assuming that's going to be adult beverages because no one under the age of 18 will be admitted. And in fact, you can't buy the tickets at the door, folks. You got to get them ahead of time, especially if you have students in the school district. You write out a check for $30 and write it out to LHS Band Tricky Tray 2023. And you got to get that in by tomorrow. That's so we're running short on some of these stories here. But if you have any questions, call Chris Bancroft at 201-390-0639. And again, that number will be in the description box below. Now, those of you who are regular listeners know that I try to do business spotlights for local businesses in order to help the residents learn about the businesses that we have in town. It is so very important to support our local businesses. Now, today, I'm going to bring into the spotlight Dr. Daria Geldman. She and her husband are the owners of Essenza by MD, which is a new medical spa located at 306 Stuyvesant Avenue. And, by the way, for those of us old-timers in town, we know that as the Bogle Building. Now, they provide aesthetic and age management needs. In fact, I took a tour of their facility yesterday. It's beautiful. It's brand new. It's immaculately clean. But I'm going to let Dr. Geldman explain it to you right now. So here we go to Dr. Geldman.
Hi, my name is Dr. Geldman. I am the medical director at Essenza by MD Medical Spa in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. We're located on 306 Stuyvesant Avenue in Lyndhurst. We serve the local community and surrounding areas in all of their aesthetics and age management related needs. Now, you may ask yourself, what is aesthetics and age management? So a medical spa is really medical grade treatments in a spa-like environment. The medical treatments that we perform here include Botox injections or some other kind of neurotoxin. We carry multiple companies, fillers, which we can place all over the face to augment lips, to to change facial anatomy a little bit for those who are interested or have lost something age-related volume. We do PRP treatments, which stands for platelet-rich plasma, which are used for facial rejuvenation, facial augmentation, collagen induction, hair restoration for scalp hair. We also do IV therapy. We do some weight loss. And we also do regular skincare, which includes microneedling and facials and wax, actually. So all of these services are available by appointment. The bulk of these services are done by myself. I am a board-certified internal medicine physician, and I also have an esthetician here, which has over 20 years of experience in the aesthetics field, wax and skincare, facial treatments. She's been working in Manhattan up until the pandemic and then transitioned to here. So we have a lot of experience and we really enjoy what we do. And we're really here to serve the local community in a safe environment with treatments that are FDA approved, that have been proven to be safe, and that are really vetted by myself, a physician, first and foremost.
Okay, well, thank you, Dr. Geldman, for allowing us to visit with you and for giving the residents an idea of the services that you offer, which are very unique. And by the way, might I say that she was telling me yesterday that many of her clients are also men. So it's not just women, it's also men. So those of you men who feel that you know, this is not something for a man, well, you can get over that because she's got plenty of male clients. And by the way, she is offering a very special price right now for the listeners of this podcast for $60 off of any medical grade treatment. All you got to do is mention this podcast, Lyndhurst Community News, and you'll receive $60 off. And by the way, her services, her prices are, I think, incredibly reasonable. And they are also members of the newly formed Lyndhurst Merchants Association. Her husband has been a tremendous assistance in getting the social media developed, website, and he pretty much really spearheaded this all in the beginning. So, again, thank you very much. The best of luck to Essenza MD, and you could reach her at 201-520-1331. All right, and another person I want to plug this week and recommend to all of you, and if you have smaller jobs around the house, sometimes odd jobs, maybe, but it could be anything. It could be painting a room or two. It could be remodeling a bathroom partially or fully. It could be new flooring, sheetrock. It could be roof repair, installing new doors and windows, building a deck, power washing, whatever it is, because this man can do it all. And you may know, by the way, it is impossible today to get a major contractor to come to your home to do a smaller job. You know, they want big jobs. Well, this guy's great. And he's right here in town. And I used his services recently, and I got to tell you, I was more than impressed and grateful to him. And it turned out, by the way, he's married to someone whose entire family I have known for my entire life. So he's a local guy from town, and his name is Steve. And his business is Steve G's Home Improvement. He's local, he's very talented, and most important, folks, and you know what this is, he is reliable. And he is honest. And he's also very talented, as I've said. So this is a number you definitely want to write down and keep it handy for that little job you've got. And again, it doesn't have to be a little job, but he's willing to do that because he likes to work locally. You could also find him on Facebook under Steve G's Home Improvements. Now, one last thing I just want to say, because that's the news for this week. But I get a lot of people asking me about my theme, the closing theme of The Honeymooners. They said, where did you get that from? Did you record that off the television? I said, no, it's actually right up there on YouTube. All I do is play the YouTube video. I bring the volume up. And it's one of my favorite TV themes because this is one of my favorite TV shows. And if you grew up in this area, WPIX 11, we all know, we all remember watching The Honeymooners on TV at night, followed by The Odd Couple, followed by sometimes Chiller Theater years ago, or Twilight Zone. But I've always felt that this song has a special feeling that makes you feel nostalgic for this area. So that's why I play that every week. So now you know. It's right there on YouTube. You could look it up and play it yourself. So, okay. In fact, that means it's time to bring it in. There we go. So that's the news this week, folks. Don't forget, check those batteries on your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. They save lives. And remember to support your local businesses, get to know your neighbors. Let's keep Lyndhurst the friendly, close-knit community it has always been. So until next week, this is Brian Haggerty, and may God bless you, and God bless our township.